Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic evening of the Monday. Well, it's the start of the week, so what better way to get it started than with some Overwatch? And it's not going to be that. It's going to be FACEIT Dragons Esport, and we're watching here today. I'm going to be Puffle Bob leading you through these matches, joined by none other than the myth, the legend. Eastwim, how are you doing?
I'm doing very fine. Thank you, Puffle Bob, for the introduction. Yeah, you said it. First, we are in FACEIT League of Overwatch 2. Today, we are gonna cast ERYON on MS Paint 3. We have two very good teams here to cast today, but I want to say a little word to our partner, Saga Coffee, which we have a promotion code, which is Dragons. You have 10% on the website, and we got a little commission of it. So if you use it, we give you a lot of love.
Absolutely. Much love, much hearts, and all of it. But as we're still on the topic, we're going to be taking a look at both of these teams. We're having ERYON face off against MS Paint 3. What an iconic name. And let's take a look at the lineups we're going to be rocking today. Galwin, Azaru, Rexor, Grandless, and Way. Going to be rocking it out, the 5-stack, as you can expect it. Always love to see some Hazard action, the newest addition to it. And, well, when you took a look at this lineup, any opinions?
Yeah, I have an opinion. Galwin is like someone I've met like yesterday on like the 2 day before, because we were on a good LAN. On this player was one of the player on the site on the in real life competition. So this is also one of my oldest friend in the game. So I'm very happy to cast him today. I will enjoy this match 2 times more than I.
Absolutely. I think we are all holding our fingers, crossing them tightly just to have this be the best match it can be. And their opponents are going to be none other than MS Paint 3, Akia Pingu, Totally A Girl, Salamanti, and Nat Nif. Well, we take a look at the lineup. It's yet again, it's completely different. We go from 0 to 100 and 100 to a 0. And we take a look at these characters. We see some McCree, we see some Midwestern style. And again, I'm going to ask you the same question, East. Any opinions?
Any of it. I think I've not met, but I've seen a lot of them. Not recently, but in my last months, I think I've seen Pingu, Totally Yoga, on maybe not very good players in this lobby. So I think we are gonna have a very huge match today.
Yes, we will. It's going to be huge. It's going to be bigger. We're going to make it as badly energetic as we can. We're really going to stuff it all in one. And we do have a best of 5 format, as you always tend to. And with it, we, I believe, are currently having a bit of the map bans ongoing. So if we're going to be taking a look at the map pool at any second given, well, you're going to be seeing what's on the line today. But before we get to it, again, really excited to see the matchup. Both of these teams are probably known colossals in the current league. And again, Titans clashing, that's what I'm looking forward to. And with everything switching up, with Overwatch being left, right, and center with its characters, people really being on that counterplay very actively, I'm looking to see who can outbez the other.
I think we're gonna face. I hope it will be a very good match. Like both teams will battle to get the win. I don't really like one-side map, one-side match. So I think it's not really fun to see on the cast. But tonight it will, I think, be not the case. I have a little attachment to ERYON tonight, of course, because of my two Frenchies. One of my friends. So I I already took my side. I want this match to be a 3-1 for ERYON. And what's your opinion on it?
Okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna put up a prediction of my own. I necessarily don't usually cast Overwatch, so do be a bit light on me today, here, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're gonna be going for ERYON, I'm gonna be going for MS Paintry, just to see which caster is a bit more better on the gambling aspect. And MS Paintry, it sounds like a cool name. It's just MS Paint. Who can't love it? And with it, I'm gonna say, if we're going for a score, you know what? I'll return it with a 3-1 for myself. And again, that's the key factor, right? You said it, East. We do not want a one-sided match. We want this to go to the full way as long as it can and be as tight as possible. Overtime, you name it. We're looking forward to it, and I'm excited. I'm already feeling sweaty and hot. It's outside, it's like -3 degrees, but over here, I'm hot. I'm not cold. I'm good and I'm ready.
I think my sweater will maybe uh, be taken off uh, if the heat came here. But for the moment, I'm fine. But I think you will see me swap my clothes to a t-shirt. So I think we are facing the ban moments. I don't have any information for it. For the first map, we should have a KOTH, the domination game mode. So it can be a Legion Tower, it can be Busan, it can be Helios, it can be Oasis. It can also be the last one, which I don't remember for the moment. Samoa. It can be a Samoa. I think this is the five of them. Maybe I forgot one, but I think we have one of these five for tonight. So we are just gonna wait this moment. Um, so you said it's in the lineup. You seen the Hazard, the newest character of Overwatch. Did you know a lot of this character, or yeah, to introduce?
Ooh. I've seen the character. Personally, I haven't experienced him. He's a big, chunky Scottishman ready to fold you in half with his big muscles. And while I have seen the folds, he does his little leaps, everything. I do kind of get around, but personally, I haven't seen the meta in him. Again, that's why I'm looking forward to ERYON's gameplay. They picked him for a reason, and that's why they're comfortable on that character because they can nicely play that character. They can leap, they can jump, and at the same time, they can absolutely pile dominance. That's what I'm looking forward to. Again, I'm up for surprises, but what about yourself, Ace? What do you think why do you think the Hazard would be a good pick?
I think it will be. Hazard is very popular. At least the last months, I think this character is very, very powerful. Maybe a little too much, in my opinion, because they have a lot of offensive abilities, but also have a lot of defense. So character is like also a dive on also a rush tank. So this is very hybrid in this game style. I love to see when this character is like just standing and jumping on one of the character, smashing him, and he just go back and like nothing happened. This character is like just a berserker.
All right, he's a bit of a drive-by. He comes in, he swoops out. It's as simple as that. And honestly, that's going to be interesting to see. Again, when healers are stuck up behind a Reinhardt, just completely shielded up and everything, it's a bit annoying getting past them. But with Hazard, your job is done easier, and it's free delivery, baby. Now we look at the map pool. First one going to be Control going Lijiang Tower, Blizzard World over to Hybrid, finishing over to Glosso, and there it is. This is the first map we need to focus on. Lijiang Tower, again, ERYON versus MS Paintree, and we're looking at a beautiful match as we're heading into it. And well, East, let's see whose predictions are on the point.
Yeah, and we have the character ban are showing on the screen. We have on the ERYON side, Diva is banned, and a song or K-pop video star player, famous character of the game, one of the famous ones, was banned from ERYON, and also Genji for MS Pen 3. So I think this is gonna affect the composition, and we have two different compositions.
We just gotta wait for those points to get unlocked, but up until then, it's gonna be early gunfights. Again, we do love to see the big man, the big Maui himself, you could call him. Now, the infamous, or should I say, a bit more impeccable, Torb, as you called him here, is going to be putting a lot of pressure on anyone trying to go for a flank, which does kind of counteract the Hazard, but we're going to have to see how it all turns out as he's going a bit more towards that tank dive, but I think he's going to be the first one to fall.
Oh.
Lucio comes out, and all that boom. Successful yet, thanks to the help of a bit of abilities.
Yeah, we have ERYON that is in the fight here. 3 kill from the right side, and we have the point here. They will have done a very good job here by putting MS Pantry on the void, not killing them, but just putting them the off the fight. So this is like just putting the fight on against the 5. So it's very bingo here with the kill on the Tracer, which is very big on the starting fight. And here we have the start capturing of the house.
Look at pushing up. We hear the Kiriko rush come out. That's also going to be the start for Gawain to make his way through. He finds some extra damage. That's going to be a second one. Looking for the third. Does find a bit of extra value. And that's a 5-player kill streak for the Sojourn. Absolute dominance as now ERYON have completely pushed back MS Pantry. They can barely leave spawn.
That's my boy. That's Gawain, my dude on the Sojourn here with the super canister, I think the English name is it. So this guy is very hot on the stage here. He's very good player. I think he's gonna do a very good match. He did a very good IRL in the last day, so I think it's a very good plan. One again a kill from him, and we are absolutely destroying MS Pantry.
Wow. Each team fight favoring ERYON as they have not lost a single one. Yolt still popped. Barry lurking around with that bomb of his own as the big boom could be coming around. Rexter still charging up his own. On the meanwhile, we have the Lucio holding down the Sombra, which has been quite a nuisance towards this Tracer. It's a good callback, but in the meanwhile, the hack is ready. The EMP could be popping any second, and so it does. Everyone going to be a bit more limited. Pingu knowing who to target as Gawain going to be retrading it out. A punch from the Tracer, 1 for 1, but the favor is going to be going towards ERYON yet again as they keep on fighting pick for pick. Soul finally putting his hand down only to be released of his pain. And oh, this poor tank, the Hazard, as much strength as he can offer. Overtime it will be, and heading into the favor as ERYON get the first point.
Yeah, 100-0. ERYON here on the is very on the match here. I think we have a little domination for the moment from this team, but in this game mode, like control, sometimes usual, sometimes the better team didn't get could get destroyed, and sometimes it didn't really reflect as the level of the people, because this is the first map, so so players need to be focused on. Sometimes they need to have the little first map to be in. So I think it will be maybe different in the following moment. I hamster here. What's going on?
What is going on? So much at once. Hammond, let go of these players. People playing bridge. And MS Pantry can't peek out for a single moment. They're shut down imminently, looking to have a bit of a wrecking ball every single time he swings, as both of these teams are going in havoc, smashing it down, trying to survive. That's so successfully, but Tor booped off, totally dominating. It's in the name. The third for MS Pantry, they're finally calling back as Rexer, he himself is fallen to the void, and Pingu there for a team kill off by the side of MS Pantry and ERYON. Where did that aggression from the previous rounds go?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The first one was not reflecting the level of MS Pantry. Here we have a very different pace from this team. Here, Gawain already in the head of IQ with the Super Charger in the head, and we have to snowball him, snowball in the control point, and we just capture it.
Oh, starting to spice it up. MS Pantry now putting up a good fight by ERYON. Already on 33 percentage, but ERYON, the red team, looking to capture up on it and even getting pushed back a tiny bit. Those shields are going to be serving you well, but in the meanwhile, no, not again. We're having the bomb pop through. Pingu's soul combo up for 2. Well, he just traded out prior to it, but in the end, ERYON are still losing a battle, nor are they winning a war. And as of current, MS Paint Tree are just taking it away.
Yeah, totally. He's really doing the job here on the Hammond. He's grouping people. He's doing a lot of space for his team. This player is really doing the difference here in his matchup to a Rexer. I think we have a good battle of tanks here. We have Rexer on the side with his charge. He's gonna put his ultimate on point for the capture.
Oh, the minefields are getting set, finding much damage, but in the meanwhile, Totally does seem to be pushed back a bit, trying to shoot them down, keep a bit more congestion. Wei comes out to claim Pingu's head, and we do have the waves are about to go. Tempo, let's get it running. One from the Lucio returns it, and does find that value, but oh, Hammond doesn't capture none of it. Still gonna be low on it. Sojourn, Gowan, we saw you early, Worthless. Quad kill, essentially. Can we see it possibly again? This is that team fight that has so much, and Rexer, he fell off the map again. Wei, they're gonna be returning for it. We do have some extra damage coming in nicely, but this contention, it is absolutely way overwhelming for the side of ERYON as they can barely fight back against it.
Yeah, I think we have like for the moment a little gap on the Hammond here. Totally is like I think doing it better than Rexer here, but we have something really cool doing it. He's gonna dive the Kiriko on his Hammond. He's gonna kill her, and I think we can maybe tap the point. We have the overtime coming in for the MS Pantry, and we need to cap it. We are gonna get the kill on the Lucio. Galwin is doing the difference here on the Sojourn, and I think we're gonna cap it. This was very tough for ERYON.
It was a long road, but they bit the bullet. Now they made it. It's back into their point. Can they make this go their way and win the first match of the series? We're about to see any second right now. Striking on that 99 curse, slowly starting to push back. MS Paintry now are mostly 50% on those ults, but we need to build them up because ERYON are still fighting with two. One coming close upon that Lucio, and there's Hammond back on spinning circles, looking to contest it. No one's there against it. Minefield out, healers being taken out. That's the job of a good flanker. And while the entire enemy team is on your side, you're quick to act and trying to take them out as soon as you can.
Yeah, ERYON is doing it very perfectly here, very better than previously on their composition. They are holding the point. They are also doing a lot of repositioning, which is very, very better than the last minutes. And we have a kill from ERYON here. We have someone who fell off soul. On the Void, on the Lucio. It's very tough for MS Pantry here. We are gonna cap for ERYON here.
Should be confirmed. No one there. Overtime ticks, and that's the second round. Right over to ERYON as they're going to be winning out the first one in match point. Very nicely done, and with it, we have the first one of the series. That's the 1-0, right? And it's the first of 3 to win out today's FACEIT match, which is going to be interesting. But the start, what do you think? Honestly, East, I'm going to ask you this. What do you think was the main cause that MS Paintry lost here?
I think they weren't really focused on the first side. I think they lose the first round for like nothing. Just not being focused on Garwin doing an incredible job in the opposing team. Yeah, I think the player of ERYON are in very good form tonight. Maybe Rexer needed to just to get awake in the middle of the second map, but I think he just did, and we got the 2-0.
Fair enough. Didn't prioritize at all, and in the end, that ended up being the biggest bad wolf knocking at your door. It was a good round by ERYON. Yet again, the team fights in the first one were absolutely brutal. They won out every single one of them, and like you said, there just wasn't simply enough pressure by the side of MS Paintry. As going to the second one, it was close, but consistency-wise, they couldn't keep it up until the end. They didn't stack ultimates well enough, and, well, sadly, they got outplayed. Again, those boops at the very start were absolutely brutal. The fact that the Hammond just kept on pushing people off the map, and Miss Paintry didn't allow the side of ERYON to even come across the bridge, that is pressure. But they didn't keep it upright, and then they let go of the ball, got picked up by ERYON, and that's the second point. Just going over to the first one, and now we're heading to the world of Blizzard.
Blizzard World, the hybrid map here. I think this map is very, very old for people here. People will be very, very aware of composition of this map, like Legion also. But here we have a new bounce here. Lucio on the ERYON side, on our side, in MS Pentry side. Lucio is a crucial ban here. Lucio is very hard to ban because Lucio is a character which is like a lot of composition. I don't know how it's gonna be played here. I just want to see.
Gonna have to see it and wait. For now, we're going to be keeping some similarities, but let's talk about the differences. The Zenyatta, the Ana, and the Brig coming out from Soul side now. Although we have to defend it out, coming up in close. MS Paintry back off for a second. This Diva's going to be serving quite nicely to go up high in sky and try to take out anyone fighting back. But as of current, ERYON, they're pushed back to site. Going to be keeping it all the way through. The Diva comes in, but just like it, and just as fast is out of the situation, while Hammond is getting bullied in the backlines. Oh, totally no.
Yeah, I think we are going to switch the ball here against the Tracer. Then you just put Discord ball on the Amon Tracer to just chase the ball all the longer way. So I think this pick will change here. Very nice fight from ERYON here. We have a lot of field charge in this fight with a very comfortable position here. We just got 1 3 minutes of this Blizzard World here.
Ball's coming in for a second one. Earlier didn't have enough of a taste of his own medicine, and now hopefully not going to get tracked down by that ball of discordance. Diva's up, and you could say money's down because MS Paintry are not making the best of pushes. ERYON still pushing them back, and as of current, though, the Tracer is seeking out for some early blood, especially on those healers, and now your Sojourn is being hunted down, and similar way, ERYON, again, have to back off for a second. We need that Diva to be securing everyone nice and tight. When Urana's completely alone, she's bound to get hunted down by Hammond, who's pushing, shoving, and making sure that she's taken out, but to no avail! Totally, he finds himself in the grave yet again.
Yeah, Hannah doing a big job here. Gralis on the nade inside the head of the Tracer. He insta-kill her, and also purple the Ammon, just flipping this Ammon right after. So the Ana was really good here. I think we are gonna need to put a lot more effort from MS Pentry to kill her. Here we have a lot of ultimate for this fight. I think we're gonna see a lot of build, but we have a Pingu who got killed. I don't think we're gonna fight here. I don't know. We have 1 people less than the other team. We are fighting alone. This is completely lost for nothing here.
There's no value, right? That's such a good point. I mean, the fact that totally goes in and just dies. What's the point of playing the hamster if you can't get backed up, or if you can't back up your own fight? Again, he slept 230 on the count, has to get shielded up, healed by the entirety of the team, just to eventually falter. We have 2 kills again from ERYON. The Zenyatta ult is going to be popping. Zen and a quad kill from ERYON. Only 1 remains. Ironically, it's going to be the ball that chases itself around, but has to back up as we have 20 seconds. This is the final fight that can be put up by MS Paintree.
Yeah, we are completely, yeah, I can't do anything on MS Paintree here. I don't feel like they are in a good position, although they are getting offers here, but losing the tank. No one can touch the point. Faye is doing an incredible job here by killing the Widowmaker, and I think it's gonna be it. Bingo here by killing Diana. It could be the solution, but I think we're not gonna make it.
Absolutely not. The D.Va still has bomb ready to pop. Going to be low on HP. Will it be a last resort? Has to be. No. Yeah, there we go. No shields on tank. Hamster again, low on HP, taken out. That's going to be the coup de grace. Now you're taken out. You pop bomb last second. And oh, that's going to be the Tracer finding value. But you sacrifice that dash. And that kill just to be taken off. And well, East, I'm sad to say, but not a single point for MS Paintree as they made no progression.
Yeah, this is like they are against the wall here. They can't do nothing much on this attack of Blizzard World. We are just gonna try our best to draw the map here for MS Paintree. For ERYON's very comfortable position, we have the whole time to claim the victory on the Blizzard World, but if we don't make it, this is just a draw. So we are not really in a bad position anyway for this team. So this is very advantageous for this.
Definitely is. So much on the line for MS Paintree, but at the same time, ERYON are going to be the ones to be that magnum opus. They themselves, the entire team has been working so well in coordination that not really much of a fight back. Now, we take a look at the lineups yet again, and we see some extra changes. ERYON going to be switching to that Widowmaker. Long-range gunfight is where it's at. If you can keep them at bay pushing towards site itself, when it comes up a bit more close, it's a different story, right? But as long as MS Paintree don't find that silver lining, I think they're going to be completely fine, and they may just do that because the Symmetra, that's going to be something interesting.
Yeah, we have very poked position here with the Sigma, the Torbjorn, also the Symmetra as well. In the MS Paintree composition, we just want to make it last very long for team fights. This is pretty good. We are taking the Tracer here. We just need time for MS Paintree.
Oh, overloading. There's the core, the mountain one from Pingu coming out up and close again. MS Paintree trying to fight back, and they do that so successfully. Totally finds a D.Va, finishes off the mech. Double standard, but in the meanwhile, ERYON are pushed back. As yet again, Widowmaker, when you're pushed back, she thrives. But when you start closing in, it becomes a bit more difficult, especially because of breaks, especially because of Sigma, and so many other characters that make it so much more difficult. And hopefully Rexter is going to be able to pull some extra weight.
Yeah, I think Briggs is trying something different here. On the ball, maybe B is the solution. See ERYON here, Galwin by taking the kill is maybe doing it. We have the triple kill from the ERYON here, and I think this is a clean-up fight for ERYON. We are not capped at the point. Oh, I think this is victory for ERYON here.
It is. I should be. Hello? Okay, last resort. No. Yeah. It's over. Can we give credit where it needs to be given? Can we talk about Galvin? He has been on such a streak since the beginning. That Solus, or not Solus, my mistake. That Sojourn has been so well-fitting, complementary to this player. Constantly going off, using the utility, and not only that, but at the same time, the ultimate self to max value. That is fantastic how this player gets away with all of this, but at the same time, all respect is given, and I tip my hat because that was the second match over to the side of ERYON, and East, they win one more, and it's over.
Yeah, one more, and I think ERYON is in a very good stage here, very good position. We have to crush on Blizzard World. Uh, this was this was the one side map I was talking about previously. Legion 2 was a little more battled in the second round, but here I think if MS Paint 3 didn't change something, didn't find the key of the ERYON, think this is pretty. I think this is gonna end bad. I don't have any hope for them.
I'm kind of scared for my own predictions. I mean, the only time that MS Paint had a grasp over the round was match number 2, where we saw them get to that 99. Again, they were not allowing any pushback, and then they dropped it. But they had something going. And as long as they can kind of bring out that potential yet again, I can see them possibly winning out a match or two. But I don't think it's going to get any further because ERYON have been right now on a streak. They are a steamroller that cannot be stopped. And as we talk about it, Colosseo is on the line. And not only that, but the match in general on the line for MS Paint because they lose this, and it's all over East.
Yeah, they lose. This is the match that they lose at the same time. So they need to put all of their efforts on this map, on the other if they win this one. But we need to focus on the Colosseo, the Italian map here, the Romanian map for this team. And we have a Symmetra ban from MS Pin 3. It's pretty awkward, isn't it? And from ERYON, we have plastic ban. We have Diva from the first map. The same ban, but Symmetra. Why?
Oh, that's going to be interesting. We haven't seen ERYON not use the character. So that's my major concern, but on this map as well, interesting to see so many better picks, but it is what it is. They've made their choice. Hopefully they haven't broken under the pressure just yet, because they have at least one more fight to put up, and they need to make sure this escort is going to be well worth it. Right now, the Genji on deck as well. Junker Queen going to be on that bleed, and we're looking to see ERYON bleed, because if they don't, the only one needing to patch up their wounds is going to be MS Painter.
Yeah, we have to dive from here against Rush Camp. First time we see a Jungle Queen here on the match. I think maybe this is something interesting. Pingu with the first kill on the Widow. I think this is a good way to start this map for MS Paint 3. Finally, after this whole map of Blizzard World, we got a very good fight from MS. I want to see more of it.
Yes, we do. Come on, MS Paint 3. Where have you been hiding this? Let's go for it. ERYON have one of their own. That's going to be Rexter back on the hamster ball. Really has been loving Hammond in general. Now, Barry, be it on Echo, be it on Tracer, is looking for early blood, and that damage is going to be coming out nicely. But I'm looking for Pingu's performance, who's on that Genji, looking to counter as much as possible. Even that, not going to be much of a counter to it. But in the meanwhile, Hamster going in, risk or nothing. We need ERYON here to push him back, and they are doing that quite nicely. Our heal is going to be able to withstand. No one has fallen yet, which is a surprising fact. But the dagger is thrown. That's going to be Rexter, your tank taken out, and ERYON needed to be pushed back.
Yeah, Rexter here got stuck in the failure and crushed by all of the MS Paint 3 at the same time. ERYON just backing in, and I think we're approach this checkpoint in Colosseo for MS Paint 3. And what is going on? ERYON just flipped the fight. During my talk, I didn't really see. What the fuck?
What just happened? Oh, well, it's a mystery. I guess we're going to have to wait for a second to solve it. Comes out again, swooping in, big bomb. And now looking to deploy the minefield. Does have a great stack of players. Richie reads by mistake, I believe. And this is where the biggest team fight till yet is going to come to fruition. Ultimates are ready. That's going to be the shrine. And now with it, one after another, they start falling. Shield's going to be proving quite nicely for the side of MS Paintree. Hammond going in. No bombs popped just yet. But as we talk about it, Barry himself is popped like a balloon. And going by gate, you get popped up looking to have a tank fight. And now in the meanwhile, of course you lose at a coup. There's not much of a fight you can put up. As right now, ERYON having themselves a blast.
Yeah, because of first gear here. ERYON just pushing on the lines of MS Paintree on pushing the robot at the same time. We have something going in, like for ERYON here. On MS Paintree is just 10. They have the advantage of the robots that 9 meters against. So we just need to wait good fights on just 10 and don't lose much. And I think it's not really going this way for them. Yeah.
Critical on HP. The Lucio here is going to be working out nicely. Sol as well, picking up a kill or two, but he himself is victimized. Oh, low on HP, does have to back off. Going to be sticking to this top side because ERYON have gotten themselves a good push. Already above the count that MS Paintree have achieved. 42 meters, just 3 above what the blue side has to offer. Absolute grace, a saving one of that because now they can play a bit off of pressure. They know they have a lead, and now just wait for them to come to them. Going for healers as you should. The tank is going to be completely distracted, but look at your 6. People are coming in, and your players are getting taken out one by one. Junker, hopefully that shrine is going to be used nicely. Sol does boop 1. In the meanwhile, though, 2 traded for 1. It's going to be absolute value. It's the 3rd for Rexer, and ERYON have found themselves in that sweet, sweet, precious spot where Galvin can just keep on mowing them down. Growlithe with one of his own. And now only 2 players right out of spawn as MS Paintree are completely pushed back.
Yeah, ERYON here. Very good fight. Of them, they are taking advantage. This time on the robot, the checkpoint is not really next. Like I think in 5 meters we are gonna touch it. We have some ultimate to use here. We have the beats of Lucio and also the minefield from Rexer. For MS Paintree, we have the Kiriko Rush right here from the Lucio, and we'll see 2 main support dying the same team fight. The picks are throwing here, and I think ERYON is doing the difference with the ball on this racer here.
They lost out on 2 supports, but they returned the favor and doubled down on it. Hello, how did you lose that, MS Paintree? You had everything in your hands. You lost out on 1 player, but you took out their heals. Every single essential kit was given. You still managed to lose it. Keeping up the pressure, the bot pushes forward, almost reaching that checkpoint, but almost isn't quite enough yet. Still having to fight back for it, MS Paintree, for minutes. You're gonna need to have some sort of change because right now, while you are pushing them back, this is a huge flank that they managed to get some sort of grasp, and in the meanwhile also push back. The blade is out, finds 1. No, it doesn't. Just that heal kit coming in last, and oh, the nano, or rather should I say the anti-heal coming out as it does pop, but 2 for 2. In the meanwhile, ERYON still having themselves a good match.
Yeah, on the Rexer here on the Amon. All along harassing the lane of the MS Paintree. Just got picked from Burial, and we have a good fight again for the ERYON here. We can maybe got here pick the Lucio here. We have no support for MS Paintree on this fight, and we have Pingu with clutching here by 2 kill on the lane. The line of ERYON. The fight was really on the ERYON side, but we have always something is clutching from SP3 here, and this was a bingo here. And Garwin here. What's going on with his teammate? He's gonna take 3. He's gonna crush MS Paintree here. What? This guy, what? What is going on?
Who is allowing this player into this match? He's clearly overwhelming. Get him on a mouse check right now. Galvin is just simply too built different. There we go. That's going to be the deployment of the big bombs. Now, in the meanwhile, Rex is still going to be comboing up with the entirety of his team. That's what I've been loving from ERYON. They play as one, like a hive mind. The entire team is in on one strategy. And this Junker Queen, as much as she can take down the Galvin with themselves, that is the only thing you can do right there. You find yourself dug in deep in the next second, and now all of a sudden they're in your spawn.
Yeah, they are very offensive here, ERYON. This composition really allow it with this Hammond. This answer is very dumping. You can really deal all the map, and we have the first checkpoint, so we are a lot more confident here for ERYON. We know that we can lose people and get back to the fight faster than before. So we just want to abuse the nerve of MS Pantry here, and we have a little pause. Just people coming right to the match here. Wow.
There is some things to say. I mean, if we just go back for a second, we took an ERYON, they're still on those 60 meters. We have MS Paintry on around 40. And MS Paintry, they need to start pulling their weight a bit more. They've been pulling the punches. Whatever they've been pulling, it hasn't been that W right now. And again, it's all down to the wire for them. They lose out on this one, it's over. It's the 0-3. They have been flawless against, and they're not going to have much of a second chance. They've already been given 2 lifelines, and they've lost every single one of them. As up until now, they've barely left spawn. They come to the point at the very beginning. You said at East, they were having a fantastic match at the beginning. But MS Paintry, I don't know where it went, but it's no longer there.
Yeah, they have, I think, 1 minute left to prove we are wrong here. But is it enough? Enough? 1 minute and a half, I think. We don't have a lot of ultimate to use here. We have a robot that is pushing in our side. This is really tough for them to have hope here. I think it's gonna be really tough for them.
It's going to be a rough match. I don't know how they're going to do it, but MS Paintry, if you've been hiding some sort of trump card, if there's an ace up your sleeve, now's the time to use it. It has never been a time such as this. And honestly, I'm hoping that they manage to pull it, because right now, as I'm looking at the delayed stream as of current still, ERYON are about 40 meters ahead of them and still keeping possession. Now, before we went to the cut, before we went to the pause, right, we saw 2 kills from the side of MS Paintry. We saw the Genji going for a third with a very, very highly possibility of it actually coming to fruition, which means that they're probably going to win this team fight. What from then on? Well, now is only up from here. Bot is moving, all 5 players on the load and absolutely ready to explode. But here comes ERYON as per usual.
Yeah, this is the last hope of MS Pantry here. We have Pingu with nading with really low. We need to save our Genji for MS Pantry. We have a lot of ultimate. At the beginning, we get any kills from it. ERYON is using the nanobus to maybe get somebody, and no one is gonna die. Pingu with the first blood here. I think maybe Pantry could do it here. I think they are doing it very on this fight, being on IQ, getting the kill on the robots, pushing on the ERYON line. MS Pantry is doing the job here. Very good. We have 30 seconds, we need to push. We don't have any option to back off. We need to go all in here.
Time is now. Come on, MS Paintry. You're getting close. You're cutting it mighty close. Gralis takes out one of your own, but you're being pushed back again. They focus so much on their attention onto this ball, but even using the shrine isn't going to be enough to give you that extra push, that leniency. We're going to have to see the boost there. The ball as well approaching low HP on the Lucio as he finds himself anti-healed, barely able to stick it through. Soul is dug in deep, 6 foot under to be exact. Galvin is back in the game with 2, a double from that ultimate, and there's just no stopping the streak once ERYON started. 5 players off, only 2 remaining, 1 barely out of spawn, trying to contest it, but it's overtime. It's far too late. And just like it, ERYON will be taking it away.
Yeah, not really close match for them, but what's more interesting map at the end for Colosseum. MS Paint 3 wasn't really confident at the end. I think they needed to be. I don't know why they backed off the fight. They were 5. They just went the previous fight. So I don't really know why it's this. I'm very sad for them.
Yeah. Honestly, MS Paint 3, they definitely had something going on for them for at least 2-3 times throughout the entirety of these matches. They had like a little shining star moment, right? But it was extinguished very quickly, and I'm sad to say, but I feel like they broke under the pressure very quickly. Whatever it may have been, ERYON definitely, as per always, were the winner out of this win and lose situation, and with it, they took it 3-0. A dominant score, a dominant performance from the very beginning till the very end, and that was fantastic to see. And just like it, I mean, it will be great to finish it off here because this was a match that was definitely anticipated to be quite close, but in the end, sadly, it didn't seem to be like it. And of course, tomorrow, do keep your eye out for Arius versus Dempero. They will be playing as well, so be there because, you know, if you won't be, you're going to be missing out. And any closing thoughts, East?
No, not really. That was amazing to cast with you tonight's first experience cast together. Not really, not really. I'm not really confident for now in the English, so maybe I did some mistake. But I will try to progress. Of course, I hope it was fun to watch. It was something cool to experience for you people. And yeah, see you next time. See you tomorrow on this channel. And thank
We
you,
will.
people over here.